Picture this. Atlanta, Georgia, June 2026. A man named Joseph gets up at 6:30 in the morning. He puts on his work badge. He walks out of his apartment on the south side of town. He drives 25 minutes to his office. He sits in his chair by 8 a.m. He earns $65,000 a year. He pays his rent on time. He never misses a bill. You think you know what this story is. Hard work, stability. A man building something, except the money does not move the way you think it does. Joseph brings home about $4,100 a month after taxes. His rent for a one-bedroom in Atlanta runs $1,450. Not Midtown, not Buckhead, just a regular apartment in a decent neighborhood. That is before the lights come on. Before the water runs. Before he buys a single bag of groceries. We talk about earning a good salary like it is the same thing as financial security. But what most people do not see is the gap between the number on the offer letter and the number that is left on the table. Joseph is not broke, but he is not safe either. And those two things are not the same. That man in the car, badge on his chest, is not winning a grind set story. He is running on a razor's edge that was drawn long before he ever clocked in. Before we go any further, let us be clear. When most people imagine a man earning $65,000 a year, they picture comfort, a cushion, room to breathe. That picture is wrong, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the median weekly earnings for black men in the first quarter of 2026 came in at $1,016, just 72.6 cents for every dollar earned by white men. And according to the 2024 American Community Survey from the U.S. Census Bureau, 58.8% of black renters in America are spending more than 30% of their income on rent alone. For Joseph, $1,450 in rent, plus $90 in utilities, plus $410 in food, plus $120 in transportation leaves about $1,730 a month to cover savings, emergencies, and everything else life throws at him. That is not comfort. That is a razor-thin margin between stability and a single bad month. And that gap between what the paycheck promises and what actually stays is not a personal failure. It is a system doing exactly what it was designed to do. In this video, we follow Joseph dollar by dollar, bill by bill, to show you exactly where it goes and why the story keeps ending the same way. Hey, it's CJ, the creator of this channel. The same software I used to make this video is being used to create video marketing content for local businesses. If you're a local business and want quality videos without spending a lot of time and effort, this is for you. Upload a photo of yourself, storefront, lobby, and reception area, and we'll make you a full-length marketing video with your exact style. Go to topic2video.com now to check it out for free. Back to the video. Joseph works in logistics coordination for a mid-sized distribution company. He has been at this job for 3 years. He earns $65,000 a year, which puts him comfortably above the median household income for Black Americans. The national median for Black households sits at about $52,800 as of 2023. About 1 in 3 Black households earn $75,000 or more. Joseph is not at the top of that range, but he is doing better than average. He did everything right on paper. He finished college, found steady work, and moved to a city with opportunity. And yet, every month, the math is close. Not desperate, but close. To understand why, you have to see where the money actually goes. All right, here is where the money starts disappearing. Joseph takes home about $4,100 a month after federal and state taxes and his 401k contribution come out. That is the real number, not the $5,416 on the offer letter. The real number he works with is $4,100. His rent is $1,450 a month. That is a one-bedroom apartment in a decent neighborhood in Atlanta. Not fancy, but clean and safe. Rent alone takes 35% of his take-home pay. Housing experts generally say you should spend no more than 30% of your income on rent. Joseph is already over that line, and he has not paid a single other bill yet. Add renter's insurance at $18 a month, and his housing costs come to $1,468 every single month. After rent, the monthly obligations keep coming. Electricity and gas run about $90 a month on average, though that number climbs in summer when Atlanta gets brutally hot and the AC runs constantly. Internet is $65. His phone is $80. He needs it for work. Car insurance is $140 because he owns a used 2018 Honda Accord that he bought outright to avoid a car payment. Even that smart move still costs him $140 every month just to keep the car legal and insured. Streaming services, he has two. Add another $28. That brings his fixed monthly obligations, rent included, to just under $1,871. He has $2,229 left for food, gas, clothing, savings, emergencies, going out, visiting family, all of it. Food is where solo city life gets expensive fast. When you live alone, you cannot buy in bulk efficiently. A rotisserie chicken is enough for 2 nights, maybe 3. A bag of salad mix goes bad before you finish it half the time. Joseph shops at a regular grocery store and spends about $320 a month on groceries. He cooks most nights, which saves money, but he also orders takeout or grabs food on the go about 6 or 7 times a month. That adds another $90. Yeah, $90 in takeout sounds like a lot until you remember it is one tired weeknight after a long commute. Food total $410 a month. That leaves him $1,819. Joseph drives to work most days. Gas runs him about $80 a month. Parking at the office is covered by his employer, but if he goes into the city on weekends, a restaurant, a friend's place, anything downtown, parking or rideshare adds up fast. He budgets $40 a month for that, so transportation costs him about $120 beyond what he already pays for insurance. That brings his remaining balance down to $1,699, and we have not touched savings yet. We have not touched a haircut, a doctor's visit, new work shoes when the old ones wear out, or a plane ticket home for Christmas. Joseph saves $300 a month into a savings account. That is his rule to himself. He also contributes 4% of his gross salary to his 401k that was already taken out before his take-home pay. So he is saving something, which puts him ahead of a lot of people. But $300 a month is $3,600 a year. In Atlanta, a genuine financial emergency, a car repair, a medical bill, a sudden lease break can easily cost $2,000 or more in a single day. That's crazy. His entire annual cash savings would be gone in 2 bad months. After the $300 goes into savings, Joseph has $1,399 left. That has to cover personal care, clothing, gifts, medical copays, and anything unexpected. He runs a tight ship. Most months he ends somewhere between $200 and $400 in the positive. Not broke, not flush, just steady. Step back from the numbers for a moment and just follow Joseph through a regular day. He wakes up around 6:30 in the morning. He makes coffee at home. That is a deliberate choice, not a preference. A daily coffee shop habit would cost him $90 to $120 a month. He gets dressed, checks his email, and drives 25 minutes to the office. He eats lunch, he packed, he gets back home around 6:15 in the evening. He cooks dinner, usually something quick, rice, protein, vegetables. He watches something for an hour. He might call his mother. He goes to sleep around 10:30. That is Tuesday. Wednesday is almost identical. The routine is not glamorous, but it is the life of a man who is managing his money carefully because he has to. There's something else going on here that the numbers alone do not fully capture. Living alone means every decision lands on one person. If Joseph's car breaks down, he cannot split the repair with anyone. If he has a rough month and overshoots his budget, there is no partner's income to absorb the difference. If he wants to visit his family for a long weekend, he has to weigh whether $300 in flights makes sense this month or whether it needs to wait. The autonomy is real. He controls his space, his time, his decisions, but so is the pressure. Research from the Russell Sage Foundation found that black men are more likely to live alone than their white counterparts, and that among college-educated black men in their 20s and 30s, which is exactly Joseph, living alone is actually the most common living arrangement. This is not unusual. This is the norm for men like him. Look, Joseph's situation is not random. It sits inside a specific set of conditions that shape where he lives, what he can afford, and how exposed he is to financial shocks. Black unemployment in 2023 ran at 5.5% above the national average, which means the job market is less forgiving for black workers if something goes wrong. Research on residential patterns shows that black single adults living alone tend to cluster in neighborhoods where housing costs are shaped by decades of segregation and underinvestment. That's crazy, right? Even income equivalent black and white solo renters often do not end up in the same neighborhoods because race continues to influence residential patterns independently of income. What that means practically is that Joseph's rent reflects not just the Atlanta market broadly, but the specific slice of that market available to someone in his position. Every month, Joseph makes quiet trade-offs. He wants to go to a concert with a friend, $75 for a ticket. He checks his balance and says maybe next month. He needs new dress shoes for work, $110. He waits until he gets paid. His car's check engine light flickers on for 2 days, then disappears. He monitors it instead of taking it to the mechanic because a diagnostic visit starts at $90 and he does not know what comes after that. None of these decisions are dramatic. None of them make headlines, but they are the texture of his financial life, a constant low-level calculation in the background of every day. When people talk about financial stress, they often picture someone who is drowning, but there's a different kind of stress that does not look like drowning at all. It looks like a man with a job in a clean apartment, quietly doing math every time he opens his wallet. Hey, it's CJ. Before you go, I want to tell you something. Did you know most business owners don't fail because they have a bad product? They fail because they don't get the word out to enough people letting them know about their business. If you're a local business owner, topic2video.com is for you. You can input your company's branded materials, and the platform will generate a video with your brand identity embedded in. You can then post the video to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, your website, and more. It takes 2 minutes to get started. Go to topic2video.com now. I'll see you in the next one.